Hello there everybody, Aero here, and welcome back to the Shin Sonic tapes. The Contingency Sonic tape in particular. For those of you that don't know or want a quick summary, here we go. The series is made by a YouTuber called Evanimus. No, I think it's Evanimus. It's an analog horror series about Sonic. The series started about a year ago with a tape called House Footage, where a spooky Sonic enters a house and is seen killing its inhabitants. Tails eventually joins the story too, unfortunately a victim, and eventually becoming one of his minions. You see, Shin Sonic, with his murders and consuming of people, becomes bigger and bigger as the story goes on. As he continued to grow, we realized that his real mission was to seek out the Super Emeralds. But this is the part of the story where things get a little bit weird and beyond the realm of analog horror. Our last hope, Knuckles, goes into the past to take care of things with the Chaos Emeralds. But the Echidna multiverse stops him from pursuing the crystal, and it kind of turns into an action series from here. And yeah, that's the story so far. Personally, I was more of a fan of the scary analog horror start to the story, but I'm still curious to see where this action-packed story is gonna go. So let's watch Contingency together and react to it and find out what happens with Shin Sonic. Oh, we got our boy straight away. Nice and big. Haha, I don't think the US military is gonna be able to take care of a Eren Yeager Titan A. Okay, so I can't remember exactly how many Chaos Emeralds he's received so far, but this is definitely, at the very least, the second. Ugh, he's so creepy. Oh my god. What the hell? Nuke? Did they nuke him? Gun report 1262-4. Okay. It has only been 26 hours since Knuckles left to the past for the Super Emeralds. During this time, Sonic has obtained 5 of the Chaos Emeralds. Okay. We attempted an attack on the creature with nuclear weaponry. I was right. But it proved ineffective. What's more, it didn't try to avoid the nuke and instead took it head on. As if it was mocking our efforts? Oh no. It seems that its skin is extremely durable and can also heal wounds in seconds. Despite all this, we've been given a new opportunity. Did Knuckles succeed? After obtaining the 5th emerald, Sonic ceased all movement and appears to have entered a catatonic state. We believe it is replenishing its own chaos energy using the emeralds it has on hand before it continues its efforts to gather more. Attacks on Sonic while in this state have proved to be ineffective. Any soldiers or weapons that go near it are immediately taken out by quills that automatically— God damn it! Did the person that made this read like a speed demon? I'm trying to read at a normal pace. Any soldiers or weapons that go near it are immediately taken out by quills that automatically fire from its body. Jeez! Information from our sensors has led us to the conclusion that Sonic will gather chaos energy for 2 more weeks before it reaches its default levels. Now that it has 5 emeralds, it may try to absorb more though. Well, that's obvious. In other news, based on a video that has recently surfaced, we understand why there are now such a widespread number of tails. It appears that they split apart similar to a cell undergoing mitosis. What the hell? Why? The more we learn how these creatures function, the higher chance we can come up with a counter maneuver. After using all our firepower to no avail, Gun realizes that we need to use this time to come up with an alternative course of action to prevent its acquisition of the last 2 crystals. Ooh.
Project Shadow. In order to continue our efforts in stopping what has become of Sonic, we need you to give us your account of what transpired when you fought.
Wait, he fought Shin Sonic, or is he talking about his fight with Sonic?
We found you. It's only thanks to Gun that you're still here. You should have left your Chaos Emerald with us, instead of choosing to act independently.
Damn. So he lost it to Shin Sonic.
We know you can hear us. The longer you refuse to comply, the more we'll get killed out there. And who knows how long it will be until Knuckles returns.
Robotnik's lab.
What?
Robotnik's lab?
There's something. No. Someone there. They could be of use.
Who is it?
Looks like we're going to be at this for a while. Continue working on his upgrades. I want a squadron sent out to investigate Robotnik's lab as soon as possible.
Who could it be? I don't know Sonic lore well enough. I'm digging the fact that it's gone back to the analog horror style, so I'm so happy about that. That's
I might have just found something.
I might have just found something. What did you find?
What is it?
What was that? It was a red-eyed Sonic in a tube. Is there another version of Sonic that I don't know about? While searches were being conducted for initial disappearances, police stumbled across a small abandoned cabin deep in the Hilltop County forest. Isn't that where we started? Within the cabin, there seemed to be evidence of a struggle. Chairs were toppled over with blood splatters left on the floors and walls. Is that where the first tapes were? There was also a cabinet with a single VHS tape marked in Hebrew. The following footage is the contents of the tape. Go, more tapes.
We got him. We finally got him. Can't run anymore. He's weaker. The bacteria, it's working.
The bacteria is working.
We're finally gonna get what we want. And it's gonna be beautiful.
We're finally gonna get what we want. It's beautiful. What is it? Did someone poison Sonic? Oh! Oh no, don't do this to Sonic. One eye open when I'm sleeping. Are they like doing some Sopranos level questioning or something? Ain't no way there's a cult in this. Those were cultists. These walls will not hold me for long. I am able to see you. Who? What? Once I obtain the rest. What? My reach will extend beyond this cage. Is he talking about like his body being a cage, or is this... This final piece of footage was found in a nearly destroyed camera from the scene.
For what purpose have I been summoned?
You will untie King Moloch and unleash his wrath.
How come you got me for this? Why can't you just do this yourself?
It's beneath me. I have a greater purpose than rope untire.
Okay, well, the only reason you're in charge and not me is because you pants me in the sacred locker room in front of all the boys, and they don't respect me no more. You took off my underwear and everything. Who does that?
Well, if you're like me, you're gonna do it 100%.
Alright, well, you aren't thinking rationally. Consider the fatal risks. We don't even know what he can do yet.
Risks? You talk to me about risks? Have you forgotten our oath bounded by blood? We live with the purpose of reforming this wretched world into a utopia. By the will of Moloch, the offering of human souls will draw out King Moloch's true power. With that, we can bring to fruition a world without sin.
There you go. That's the entire lore. That's what the cultists are trying to do. Every cult thinks the same way, by the way. It's all underrooted in a little bit of ego. A little bit, actually quite a lot of ego. They're like, only we can bring peace to the world. No one else can.
But straight, there are too many anomalies.
This is not up for discussion. Release him at once.
Okay.
So they did, they...
Can't even freaking do that right.
Who the hell are these guys? The two men were identified as Straight Man and Rob Bob, both previously charged with aggravated assault possession of controlled substances of the public urination. We aren't sure as to why Sonic chose to kill instead of consume in this instance. Perhaps consumption of humans began later down the line. Wow. There was no trace of any strange bacteria within the cabin, however, it looks like it was used to weaken Sonic's body. It also mutated his body as well. Based off these drawings found in the cabin, we now know the significance of the statue found in Hilltop County Forest as well as Sonic's ultimate goal. New World, Chaos Emeralds, yeah. If the outcome depicted in this drawing is true, then we cannot allow Sonic to obtain the last two emeralds. Okay, he's gonna be a big demon god that's gonna take over the world. Based off of our readings of the chaos energy emitting from Sonic, we can deduce it's housing the statue and emeralds within its body. Well, he's eating them, we know that, he's consuming them. After what was found in Robotnik's lab, we believe this new weapon will make it possible to remove them by force. What did we find? This is it! It's a robot... Sonic... Robotic Sonic. Oh, no. The Sonic Tapes Contingency by Evanimus. No. Please don't go into Skibbity Toilet territory. Don't make this like a mech versus a... Please don't. Please. Well, everybody, that was the contingency tape. Very cool. I like the direction that it was going in, which was backwards into the analog horror place. But I'm sorry, the first thing that came to mind when I saw that massive mech in the background was just Skibbity Toilet. I think the creator of this analog horror series has proven himself up until this point that they know what they're doing, but I have no capacity for brain rot content. So with that being said, I'm excited for the future. I'm hopeful it's gonna stay creepy and scary because that's what I like. Don't forget to watch the other horror playthroughs that I've got in my horror playlist. They're great, they're so much fun. And until next time, goodbye everybody.